Good day, everyone. Welcome back to Fides Trading Channel, and we are back again with another daily market brief. So this past weekend, I didn't do a weekly analysis because not much is actually happening in the markets. It's very much a consolidative nature within the space, and so I just wanted to give you guys an update for the week and the potential opportunities I'm looking for in regards to gold and the major indices, Nas100 and Us30. So without further ado, let's hop into the markets and see what we can see. So starting with gold, we are on the 4-hour chart, and we can see that gold last week had a bullish push up for the most part, and this week we are opening to very much a bearish retracement. We are currently testing the support zone at 3293. Price is currently sitting at said level, and we are waiting to see how market reacts to this. Now, we can observe that on the 4-hour chart, we had some indecision candles at the resistance zone around 3344. A lot of dojis, wick rejections, etc. And then we had massive bearish candles in the form of the morning of Tuesday. And we are continuing to see bearish body candles coming into the close now at 3 p.m. So, with that being said, we do have a bearish tone in this market. Just taking a look at the indicators on the 4-hour, we can see a lot of consolidative nature, where price is breaking above, breaking below, breaking back above the 50 SMA. So that's why we are calling this consolidated nature that we can see. We can also see that price is trading above 50 SMA at the moment, and we are below the sweet spot at about 41 on the RSI. So potential further long opportunities in my thinking, because I do see the potential for this market to continue pushing up, especially with the momentum that we had last week. However, we need to wait to see how this price reacts here. I would say buy limit, sell limits, potentially buy stop actually at about 3310, and then a push beyond that, we could definitely see further long positions. But with that, let's go into the 1-hour and see what we can observe. So on the 1-hour, we have a little bit more clearer structure as to what the market is doing. So we can see in the past week, the market was pushing bullish. We stayed very much above that 50 SMA on the 1-hour. We can see we tapped the overextended zones on the 1-hour as well. But we can see we are in the overextended bearish range as of today. So it is clear that there is some sort of retracement that is needed, and price is overextended right now on the 1-hour to the downside. So we should see a push to the upside relatively soon. We are trading below the 50 SMA at the moment, and we have clear bearish structure currently sitting in the market with lower highs and lower lows currently at play. Now at the support zone, I'll be waiting on the 1-hour to confirm that there's a shift in this market, and when there's a shift, I'll be looking for a ride to the top side. If price breaks below the support level at 3290, then I would be waiting for price to test the 3250 level, which was another break and retest zone, which I had marked out last week. That has not been retested as of yet. This was a zone that held a resistance for an extended period of time. So I wouldn't be surprised to see if price comes back there, tests, and find some investors in the zone willing to pick up some buys. So that is the analysis for gold. Let's move on to Us30. Onto Nas100. So we are on the 4-hour chart on Nas100, and like I mentioned, the reason why we didn't do the weekly update is, as we can see on the 4-hour, markets are very much consolidating. We see price trading between 20,875 and 21,450 at the moment. Price currently breaking above, breaking below, breaking above the 50 SMA, and we're very much sitting in the sweet spot region of the RSI with no clear breaks in either direction. So per the 4-hour chart, this is very much a consolidative phase. I would say it's tight consolidation, so I'm not really looking to trade this unless I'm taking massive loss sizes. But again, massive lot sizes, massive risk. So I would have to be very secure in my strategy in taking a scalp in this vein. But taking a look at the 1-hour, we can see price trading above the 50 SMA. We are very much trading in the sweet spot region of the RSI with further upside potential. So if you were looking to take a scalp long opportunity all the way to 21,450, now would be a good time to do so after the retracement and a potential push to the upside. What would I be looking for? Well, this is pretty much it. We are seeing price action coming to the downsides. We have the retracement. Now I'm just waiting for a strong bullish candle to kick in, potentially at the US Open at 3:30. Once I see that strong bullish candle, I will then be looking for an entry, a long entry to the upside. Moving on to US30. US30 is showing similar signs to NAS100 in the sense of the market is currently in a consolidative phase. Why do we say consolidation? Well, market is finding resistance at a major resistance zone at 42,830. We have a break and retest zone at 41,750, which is holding strong. Price did break below, but broke back above. We are breaking above and below the 50 SMA, and price isn't really giving us much of a signal within the sweet spot region of the RSI. We can see a break to the downside, followed by a break back to the upside, with not much entry potential from what we can observe here. So we can definitely see that per the 4-hour chart, US30 is moving to the upside, so we would be looking for long positions. Coming into the 1 hour, we can see price trading above the 50 SMA after a bullish move yesterday at the open. So very nice to see that we are pushing to the upside and price trading above 50 SMA, currently in the sweet spot region of the RSI. So with that being said, I would like to scalp this all the way to the resistance at 42,820, 42,830 potential. Coming down into the 15-minute, we can observe we are in the sweet spot region and we are currently testing the 50 SMA. I would not be surprised if we get a signal within the next hour that provides us with a very good long position to ride this wave to the upside. And I will be looking for long positions here. So as per the analysis, looking for long positions for US30, for NAS100, and in terms of gold, well, we are still waiting to see how price reacts to said level, as we could see a push to the upside here. But remember how it works is that when gold is moving bullish, indices are generally moving bearish and vice versa. So let's take a quick look at the VIX index. Well, as per last week, the VIX index is now trading above the 20 level, currently at 20.59, which means most investors are now in that neutral zone. They are neither risk on nor risk off. They are just waiting for the next big move, which makes sense as to why we are seeing the consolidation currently playing out. Now, I have already taken a look at Forex Factory, and I confirmed that there isn't really any red folder news to worry about for this week, so we are having a purely technical trading week. Please remember to read some articles on FX Street as well as tradingview.com. There is some news releases there, and just gauge the general bias of the headlines coming out. If you see something about gold slipping or gold drops, etc., then you know gold is falling. Whereas if you see headlines about the indices going up, well then you know the general market sentiment behind what signs investors are looking for. But with that, I wish you a very successful trading week, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers, everyone. Bye.